Hello all, welcome back. Now we'll continue to see the next operators actually. So we have seen with the base operators. Now today in this session we will see the augmented operators, augmented addition and all. So write let us write the session number so that it will be easy for me to track. Okay, session 6, session 7. So we have seen lastly bitwise operators and now augmented. So augmented operators we will see. So augmented operator means you like no, if you take the assignment operator, so something like this v1 equal to 10, 12 or 10 whatever. So this one we are taking the value which is nothing but a assignment operator actually. So you are having, this is nothing but your assignment operators, but this one, these assignment operators can also be clubbed with arithmetic and bitwise operators. So that is nothing but your augmented operators actually. So if you are doing the addition, then augmented addition, augmented subtraction like that. So augmented bitwise operator, or and or not, or and not exclusive or whatever, left shift, right shift, entire things. And assignment operator plus minus multiplication plus addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, remainder, all things you can assign with these values. So let us do this. So I have v1 equal to 12 and v2 equal to something 23. Now I want to have something like this. So v1 plus v2, it is nothing but I am taking the same variable. Now I don't want to store the result in another variable. I want to reuse the same variable to store the result actually. So that's what this is augmented. This is augmented operator. So because we are telling both in the same, like we are, instead of v1 we are repeating, we don't want to repeat, no need to repeat. So we can just say here in this particular plus and minus you will be adding, and then you are doing like this. So if you do this, then this v1 will be now become 35 and v2 will be 23. So let us check on that augmented operator. So don't try with without this augmented operator will only work with let. Okay, so only what works with let. So this even expression will not work. So like expression, with expression it will not work, and also with the double parenthesis method it will not work. It will work only with let. So let us assume we will, like, no, I say without let I am doing. So I take 23. Now don't try something like this v1 equal to v2 and echo dollar v1 v2. So you will not get the desired results actually. Desired results you will not get. So of course you can make it to dollar v2 also, doesn't matter actually. So it will not give you this value, something it will be giving you. So let me redo it again. So I say this one and like this. So this one, so it is whatever it is concatenating as a string actually. So you are having 12 plus 23, right? 12 23 it is doing. So this is, you should not, you are not supposed to do like this actually. So let us do the same thing with let. So you can have of course v1 v2 you can initialize in separate one, and then you can do the let. So fine, let us do like this, and I am doing in this different line equal to v2. Okay, so better to have in the double quotes, because then only it will be better. Otherwise it sometimes it will be treating as a meta character. So now I will display v1 v2, then you can see here 35 and 23. So this is the augmented addition. The same thing will apply, augmented addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So we have 35 minus v2 is nothing but 23, it is 12, and then 23. So that's what we are using, the same variable for result also. So if you say this one 12 into 23, nothing but 276, that's what it is displayed. So now if you have division, you can see whatever. So like 276 divided is divided by 23, you will get 12. So this is the augmented addition with the arithmetic operators. Now let us check with the augmented addition with the bitwise operator. So we can take the same old one, so that no need for us to convert and do. So I take v1, what we have taken. Mm, yeah, so I have taken v1 is 11 and v2 is 13, and then we had v1 or v2 like that we take. Okay, so let us check on that. So I say let v1 equal to 12. Is it 12? Yeah, v1 equal to 11, v2 equal to 13. So we can use space and r comma r in the double quotes, multiple ways you can do. And I want v1 or v2, right? So I say v1 r equal to v2. So let us do this one entire thing like this. Okay. Okay, now I say echo dollar $v1, dollar $v2. So you can see here whatever the 15 and 13, which is like 13 not changed, but you have whatever the VR V2 is 15. Now we say we'll take the same thing and and same 913. Now exclusive are where is exclusive? Yes. So now 613, and then we also can see negation of V1 v1 equal to uh, no, not this one. This is the negation, right? So we want a negation. So like, so that is negation is a general thing. Negation of v1. Okay, so now let us check on the left shift and right shift. I take v1 equal to 10, and then v1 only I am storing actually. So left shift 2 times, right? Echo dollar v1, so that will be 40. And if you can right shift, so now I am reassigning v1 to 10, otherwise it will take 40 only. So just now I've taken to 10 and doing. So it is like no, so it is you can do in two steps or one step or whatever you can do, whatever convenient for you, or whatever like no, whatever method you can use actually. Now let us check in the slides whether we have missed anything. So bitwise also, bitwise only we can do actually. Okay, so now okay, so this is the augmented arithmetic we have done in this like column. And in this column, of course, you can assign the octal number or hexadecimal number and all. So you can explore with these values and try to check the answers. Of course, manually first you try with the answer whether what is the supposed to be answer. Then you can try actually. So it should get whatever like no. It has whatever you have noted there. It is not like no, you just believe in the answer. Yes, you have to believe your answer, but still first you need to work, get the answer, then cross check with the program. That will be helpful. Okay, so this is how you are doing. And as I said, if without double quotes, what it will happen, it will expect another one, because this is like here it is here string, it is trying to check this is start, where is this end, that's what it is trying to check. So better use in this double quotes, then it will lose the meaning. And also, of course, you can do with the back quotes also. That is not like you need to do with the double quotes. So let us assume I take this and I don't want to use this. Okay, then it will be error as we seen. But let us assume I want like this. Yes, you can still do. No, this is for augmented. Okay, so this is for augmented, it is not working actually. Operand expected augmented, it is not working. So in this case, once again let me try. Let v1 equal to 10, and then let v1 uh, v2 equal to 2. So this way it may work. Okay, anyway, double quotes we are giving, right? In that case, yeah, yeah, correct, actually. So in that case, double quotes we are giving. So it will be anyway, no need of this particular expression. So that is not needed. Directly in the echo, if you want, you can give. Of course, there are also double quotes we are giving actually. So it is may not be needed. Maybe I will try V2, right? Echo dollar result. So here you got 40 actually, 10 less than 2. So we will try this one, v1 here, v1 I don't need this, so equal to v2. Okay, so this also you can do, right? This also you can do, but the problem is this is like no confusing. This syntax will confuse you. Better you can use with the double quotes, and you can have a additional spaces also in the double quotes. But here in this case you cannot have a additional space, it will not work actually. So that's what you better to use this format. It is also possible here, but still you better to use this with the double quotes because it is not a confusing syntax. Okay, so this is what about the augmented assignment actually. So okay, so thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.